let's talk about the state of the San Antonio Spurs. Step back, Mikey. I'm in the flesh. We on the videos, and we getting starting to talk about the roster and the team, all right? They're the number 7 team in the Western Conference, on their way, trying to make their position in the playoffs. And the issue that you're going to see is the fact that the Spurs have an opportunity of a lifetime, okay? They're moving towards a team that is trying to reposition themselves as a squad that does much more than just play down low. In the old days, it was Duncan. You know about it. You know about Robinson. You know about the boy there. Then you got LaMarcus Aldridge, all right? LaMarcus Aldridge definitely plays a role as one of those guys that fits the old umbrella of a Spurs player, okay? Aldridge, 6'11", 265. I would say one of the most. He was the beginning. He was part of the era of the stretch four. Let's not confuse LaMarcus Aldridge only as a post player, right? He was the beginning of the stretch four because he could shoot it. I'm not saying 22 feet, 23. You know, he was a 17-footer, 18-footer type of shooter for the Spurs. You dig? So you got to love that about LaMarcus. However, in this game where you got to run up and down, those folks are now expendable. Now the guy that is a stretch four, no offense, even though he's not, is a Giannis, right? A Greek freak. That's who your stretch four is now. That's how the game has changed. That's who's stretching the floor out, all right? And now you got guys like Nikola Jokic that not only can, and he's not a stretch four, he's a center, not only can shoot the lights out from the outside with the high pitch, he can pass. He has a little bit of handles. It makes it tough, right? It makes it tough in those scenarios to have those type of players on your squad, right? It makes it very, very tough. That said, with the squad I currently have, there's a couple things that come to mind, a couple players that I want to talk about, okay? It's not Rudy Gay. It's not DeMar DeRozan. No, it's Keldon Johnson. How about Keldon Johnson? How about, let's go in deeper, Skywalker Lonnie out of Miami. How about, I'm going to say it here, man. I'm going to say it here. Don't doubt me. Luka Samanic. I've seen enough in the G League. All right? I've seen enough in the G League. What about Trey Lyles? Certain players are expendable. What they get back for LaMarcus Aldridge is all important because even though I know they're dying to get in a position to maybe get a big, and a big for me, for them, it's an easy play for me, man. The guy out of USC is the surefire Spurs pick, all right? There's no doubt about it. Look him up, the power forward center out of USC, the number 1 rated high school player last year, is a surefire slot in for the Spurs if they can lose a little bit for 1 year. But the talent is such, especially if they're able to keep DeRozan. Man, they're a solid, if it was a 1 to 100%, they're a solid 85%, my man, on the guard position. They are probably the deepest, one of the deepest guards position teams in the NBA. For sure, without a doubt. Okay? I cannot look back and look down upon the Spurs and the relationship that they have and the recruitment that they have done and not say, wow. Because certain players look like some bullshit. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right? Certain players look like some bullshit. I was like, well, who is this? Right? The Devin Vassell pickup in the draft didn't make sense to me. Now I see him. He's a defensive animal. He's just there for the defense. They got Mr. White, another offensive guard. They got Walker, a talent who I definitely think has an all-star level type of talent. They got DeAndre Murray, right? The 6'4", 6'5" point guard out of Washington, who I love so much. He is a starter in this league. You add on Keldon Johnson. Woo! Now you got DeRozan as a starter. Hey, I get it. He can't win you championships, so they say. I get it. don't matter, man. In this situation, sometimes playoffs matter. Sometimes playoffs and staying healthy matters. Okay? Because everyone keeps talking about, man, they don't got the talent. I'm going to tell you something. I was in the same boat, man. They don't got LeBron, they don't got AD. But who's healthy, my dudes? Who is healthy? That's what it's coming down to. The talent level in the NBA is so stacked. Any real hooper knows. Like, if you go play up pickup games, man, I'm extending this a little too long, but no matter what city you go to, I say 90% of the cities you'll find a hooper. That's how deep the game is now. Everybody's playing. Everybody can shoot. You got leapers here and there, right? The game has gone away from the athletic guy. It's all about skills. And there's skill everywhere. This NBA is in the same damn boat. There is talent everywhere. It matters how you want to expose it. For me, it's a big opportunity for the Spurs to load up on a draft pick. If there's anything you do with the LaMarcus Aldridge trade, even if you don't get anyone back. By the way, Kevin Love would not be a bad if you can get... Anyway, even if you can't get anything back, you get the draft picks. You need Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley is a Spur. Period. Evan Mobley is a Spur. Period. You make that happen. You got things that could come for the San Antonio Spurs. This year, I hate to say it for them, if they don't get the draft pick from a sorry team, it's going to be tough because there's enough talent here to keep fighting for the playoffs, even without LaMarcus Aldridge. Even without him. So that said, as I'm signing off here in the guard-loaded Spurs, the change of the direct... By the way, shout out to Greg Popovich for the coaching, my dudes. How you go from post up to now we guards? The things I'm seeing the things he let DeMar DeRozan do, I be shaking my head like, can you imagine an old Spur doing what DeMar DeRozan does now? I mean, Popovich would be in his ass. But nowadays, he has changed up, man. He switched games, change clothes, and go. So anyhow, I'm going to sign off here, step back, folks. We got to watch out for the Spurs. We got to watch out for the pick. It should be for the future. They're guard heavy and guard strong. If they get a running big, be careful, folks. They could be the sleeper in the West. I'm signing off, stepping back. Mikey, I'm out of here, my dudes. Peace.